Nafil is that act of worship that, though not obligatory, voluntary, is highly rewarding. Nafil actions of worship, praying our sunnah prayers, they also belong to that category of worship that's increasingly becoming rare amongst us as an ummah. When you go to the Muslim world, to those segments of Muslim society that are still highly practicing, you would notice in the masajid, when the jama'ah prayer is over, the masjid does not empty out. The masjid is still filled to the brim with people praying their sunnah prayers. But when you go to those parts of Muslim society that are highly westernized, secularized, or even our masajid here in the West, you would notice that when the jama'ah prayer is over, immediately the masjid begins to empty out. Very few people remain to do their sunnah prayers, praying our sunnahs, similarly reciting the Quran daily, having a fixed routine of sending salawat upon our beloved messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, fasting on Mondays and Thursdays. These nafil actions were once upon a time somewhat prevalent amongst us. These nafil actions of worship were common knowledge. People knew about them. But increasingly, people don't even know what nafil actions to engage in. As an ummah, we are losing sight of our nawafil. We are even losing our appreciation of how indispensable nawafil are. If any person who does his sunnah prayers, recites the Quran daily, has a fixed routine of sending salawat upon our beloved messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, enriches his day with nawafil, this person, shaitan will never have a direct line of sight to attack his fard acts of worship, obligatory actions of worship that we cannot compromise. Any person like this has a secure front line of defense because of his nawafil. Through his nawafil, the obligations will only become vulnerable when we don't have nawafil as our fortress, because then shaitan can directly attack our habits of fard actions. But when we're so engaged